Today, we are going to talk about data analysis. In this journey, I will take you through the world of data and why do we need it. With an example of two questions and a data set, we'll try and find insights and answers to some questions. It's going to be generalized and easy. So, let's begin this journey. Data is any and everything that can be counted as information, and analysis is playing with that data. We play with that data to not only find the trends and what is going on in the world. We are doing it so that we can understand our world and then pose future solutions, make future predictions, even like in our AI models. Businesses use data for many applications, but here are some key ones. It can be marketing, it can be supply chain management, it can be risk forecasting, and even predicting sales of products that are not even made yet. Alright, now let me take you to the example. As you can see, it's an AI dataset where it shows seldom columns. But not every column is important and not every column is as important as the other. Before we move on to the fields, let's go back to why we are using this dataset. There are two questions majorly. One is, does AI impact the students' lives enough to make a difference? And the second, if it does, and even if it does not, which tools are used and for what purpose? Now, since we know the questions, let's look again at the datasets and the fields we use. The grade level, that is the student is in first year, second year, 10th, 11th and so on. Whether they even use AI or not, their dependency score on AI, do they understand the concept and how well do they understand, their improvement rate since the last exam, if they passed or not, and their performance category. To answer the next two questions, we'll use the usage purpose and the tools that the kids have been using these days. So let's continue. Looking at this dashboard, you might be overwhelmed, but let's go step by step. Let's consider the first chart only. What can you see? It's a 100% stacked bar chart, so do not get confused. It does not mean that the people who use AI and the people who do not use AI are the same. It just means that they're using the percentage. Consider it to the pizza slice. The smaller pizza is also 100% and the larger pizza is also 100%. What matters is the portion, the percentage portion of the pizza that we're going to consume. So now that we have that clear, what do you understand from this diagram? It means that 58% of the people who do not use AI perform mid, whereas only 9% perform high. Now, go to the people who does use AI. 59% perform medium, whereas lower than what we observed when they did not use AI are in high and low. So extreme cases decline even when they use AI. So even the students who performed high performed average and performed low, they also went to the average part. But let's hold on to the thought for a while and go on and validate it with the next chart. This chart shows the colors of the people who does use AI and the ones who don't, and then the 0 and 1 on the chart says the ones who passed or not. As you can see, the people who does use AI pass more, that's 64%, and the ones who don't pass less, that's 63% of them only passed. However, 100% stack bar chart has one drawback. Let's say the ones who don't use AI are only 10 users, whereas the ones who do are 11,000. Would that be fair comparison? No, right? But look here. It's around 5,000 to 3,000 if we are going to a rough value. Would that be fair? I think it would. So, now, do we answer our first question? Is AI good enough for students to improve their results? I think you have your answer. I think it's yes. Now, let's go back and answer our second question. The tools and their purpose. We have only 5 tools, or should I say rather 4, and the one a combination of 2. As you can see that the average of AI dependency score and the concept understanding score are almost the same entire set, right? But the improvement rate is going up and down. So for now, focus on that. Improvement rate is nothing but how much has the student improved while using these platforms. And you can see that the movement and the improvement goes most in Gemini and ChatGPT. And the second most in ChatGPT plus Gemini. I think we have a clear-cut winner here. So, looking at the next slide, we also have something similar. ChatGPT plus Gemini shows a higher usage. Even though it ranked third, it still contains both the best used AI platforms. We cannot say that the improvement score is the only thing that affected it, but we sure do have this proof of concept here. Now, since we have done the average and we have answered our two questions, is it enough? Are we done? No, we are not. So, we can also add something more. Let's say that the general idea is this, but it's not the same for every class, for every grade level, for every customer segment in a company. And that's where we jump in with the slicers, or should I just say simply the filters. Let's take an example for the 10th grade level. Now you see the whole chart, the whole dashboard changes, all the results changes. I'll leave you to it to understand what the changes are and let me know in the chat. Do comment and thank you for your time.